shut up.
What's the word, YouTube? It's your boy, imKingKenneth, back from another video. And today, we're gonna talk about Young Miami. Because unless you've been living under a rock, Young Miami has been through a lot right now, and it's only for the worse. So in this video, I'm just gonna go over the recent developments of Young Miami's career and how it could affect her in the long run, and why I also think that these things aren't surprising. Alright, so for the people that don't know who Young Miami is, Young Miami was one half of the rap duo called the City Girls, and the other half is JT. And the best way I could describe their music is raunchy street music. Basically, they walk so Sexy Red and Ice Spice could run. Now, the reason as to why Young Miami is very controversial is because of what she's saying online to other people. Because just recently, Joe Budden got a golden plaque for Pump It Up, which by the way is 21 years late because it's a banger.
Look at me. Oh my God.
But anyways, Young Miami came out with a tweet that pretty much made fun of Joe Budden. Because in case y'all didn't know, Young Miami and Joe Budden have been beefing for years. And listen, I know a lot of people in the rap community don't like Joe Budden. And for me personally, there's a lot of things that he says and does that I don't mess with. But I do respect him for how outspoken he is, and how he's willing to make no favorites and call it how it is. But anyways, Joe Budden got nose of this and started to go back and forth with her, to where Joe Budden actually responded to her on his podcast.
If Complex were to do a list of where all the female rappers rate, Carisha, you would be last on the list. And to the people that are lost, I'm saying this because Carisha put the laughing emojis over LL handing me my Pump It Up gold plaque. Carisha, not only may you be dropped from your label right now, but you are not allowed to put music out. There's nothing happening. I want to remind you that today I hear Pump It Up more than I hear you. Self-admittedly, the only talent that you have possessed in recent years is providing emotion, yet you're at a standstill. I view you as a science project. You sat there with Saucy Santana, who even raps better than your ass, and gave JT your ass to kiss. You said, I'm dating a billionaire now, f that city girl, I'm off of it, we not making no money, I'm donezo here. You also told homegirl that because her carpet was up, she was broke. And now when you start with me, you want to say protect black women. You are the worst female rapper out there currently, and you don't write your own. These are science projects put together by people and companies with the best of the best surrounding them for them to get further. But as a standalone, nothing's ever happened. When JT went to jail, you kicked that. Yo, I gotta wait for it. The wait for it looks different now. Nothing was popping.
And that brings me up to my next point. Because before the clip even came out, Young Miami said to protect black women. And to me, and a lot of people, this comes off more as playing the victim rather than sympathy. Because she's saying protect black women in a problem she started. And because of that, this tweet might actually diminish the support of black women that actually need protecting. Because every day you hear black women getting abused or murdered, or just dealing with misogyny. And I also find it funny how she says this when she was literally having sex with a known abuser. And while there are still legally allegations, there's literally a video that exposes Diddy's crimes. And mind you, Cassie was in a relationship with P. Diddy Kong for 11 years. And the only reason as to why Young Miami isn't in that relationship right now is because of these allegations and how it could affect her brand. Now I bring all of this up to say this. Young Miami was never a rapper. And I know some people might think that I'm just saying this because they think I'm a hater, but that's not the case. But the reason as to why I'm saying this is because Young Miami cares more about the lifestyle that comes with rap rather than the music that she puts out. If you listen to any City Girls song that came out from 2019 to 2021, then you know what I'm talking about. Because a lot of people, including myself, always thought that JT was a better rapper and actually took rap seriously, whereas Young Miami is just the more popular one. Especially since JT was in jail for a good portion of the prime. And don't get it twisted though, City Girls was popping during that time period because we all had at least one female friend that listened to the music, whether it's albums such as Girl Code or Sitting on Lock. But as times change and new stars start to rise, such as Sexy Red and Ice Spice, their stardom started to dwindle. So as a result, Carisha and JT went on separate paths. As Young Miami, like I said before, started to mess with Diddy and started to make music on her own and become more of an entrepreneur, with Carisha Please being a big example of this. Whereas JT also started to release music on her own and is also known for her relationship with Lil Uzi Vert. So when they did actually came back together and released a new album called Raw, it's not too much of a surprise that the album flopped. And anyone that has been following the channel for at least the past year knows that they that numbers don't mean shit. But in this very case, this kind of goes to show that A, people have moved past him, or B, people didn't know. Because me personally, I didn't know this album came out until like a week later. And I got a game for y'all. Name 5 songs from the album. I'll wait. Because you can't, bro. So because of all of that, they just announced a breakup a couple months ago. And now JT on her own is on a run of a lifetime. As a few months ago, she released OK, and a few months after that, she released the mixtape City Cinderella, which I actually like, by the way. And the project is actually very dope. Whereas Carisha can't even release music due to her label quality control not thinking she's evolving. But yeah, we're in an age of rap where people see rap more as a come up rather than something they're passionate about. And people will support mediocrity as long as it makes them feel good. Aside from Sexy Nice, like I said earlier, you may or may not hear about the recent Lil Yachty and Caribou situation. And while they were going back and forth, Lil Yachty revealed that he wrote the infamous freestyle verse for Caribou.
With that sack under my arm, stacking up a must.
Walker that sack under my arm, cause stacking up a must.
I was selling lemonade while y'all with double dutch.
I was selling lemonade while y'all with double dutch.
It's Caribou, I'm not the two, you gotta know I'm up.
It's Caribou, I'm not the two, you gotta know I'm up.
Now, am I necessarily surprised from this? No, because you can tell by the way she raps that she doesn't actually care about rap like that. And she said herself in interviews that she's only doing rap just to become an actress.
The thing that made me want to start rapping was like I was both assistant and I was at the studio. No, we was at this little movie thing. Like he had to go do voiceovers for a movie he was in, and I'm like, this nigga been in hella movies because he a rapping ass nigga. Like I'm finna be like I want to be a rapper.
Yeah.
And that's literally when I started being like I want to be a rapper. Ever since that day, I don't know. That's when I really was like, nah, I want to be a rapper.
That's hard.
Cause I was like, it can help me get to be an actress.
Mm-hmm. And do everything else that you just
Yeah.
got on your list that you want to
Facts. And it's still fun. Like, I'm vibing.
And I'm not necessarily mad at that because at the end of the day, we all do jobs for money, whether it's your passion or not. But damn, we could have made it less obvious. People still listen to the music no matter what, and that's not necessarily a fault to them, but it's more so a fault of us as a society. But overall, I don't think Carisha will ever change her ways, because as long as she's getting money, she doesn't really care about anything else. And as long as her fan base keep listening to her, I don't think she will ever fall off in the rap game. But yeah, Joe Budden actually got a point. Because if you just watch Too Fast, Too Furious, or You Got Served, then you will realize how big Pump It Up is. And there's a reason as to why LL Gucci defended him.
I mean, what can you say? Some people never go. You have artists that don't go diamond till posthumously. Happy for Joe.
But yeah, that's it for the video, y'all. Hope you enjoy. And if you do, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more videos, and I'ma catch y'all later. I'm King Kenneth, and I'm out this bitch. Peace out, y'all. Bah!